VDM, shut the f up. Shut the f up, you this manipulative. That group was created for just one purpose. And that group was created for them to be able to help Mohbad's family and as well to get justice for Mohbad. And then notice that you are nothing but a manipulative and a deceptive liar that wants to change narrative and redirect the attention of the whole situation. That group was created for good cause, not like you that came to Lagos to eat jollof rice and you started saying rubbish. There is nothing you want to say to us. There is not what your so-called poor rodents can believe any of your manipulation game. But there is nothing you want to say to someone like me that is going to even move me. That group was created for nothing but a good purpose. You are the one doing all this damage control for Naira Marley and Sammy Larry because you have one or two things to gain from the whole situation. And the reality about it is this: Naira Marley didn't kill Mohbad. We all know that. Sammy Larry bullied Mohbad. We have evidence and we have video to prove that. Stop trying to sell these guys to us like they are not menace to the society. There is nothing you want to say about Dre. If no be David, if no be your Sakpolo where he head no correct. Normally you go fit talk for where Dre they talk. Dre we buy Benz, we abandon him, we drop him, you no collect plate number, where we say his friends they drive him up and down. You go fit talk for where Dre they talk. Normal level. If no be your Sakpolo where we say he go one day pretend make them keep saying na him be good guy everywhere and there they do chop up and down. If you all remember when this thing happened, everywhere was hot. Morgan came out. Everyone in DMW, they all came out. That was when this group was created. That group was created for good purpose. Go back to when Morgan was talking about how crazy them Naira, them Sammy, all of them are, the kind of rubbish they are always doing, and how it has to stop. How Morgan was saying, first of all, what gave Sammy Larry the audacity to walk into someone's set to disrupt that set? Are you an artist? Are you a director? You know, Morgan was pissed. Morgan was vocal about this whole situation. If you all can still remember then, everyone in DMW were boiling that no, it shouldn't be Mohbad. Because they know in one way or the other, this kid has been going through one of the two things from these people. But it is not in their position to get involved because Mo was not their record label mates. Neither was he signed to any of those guys. That was when this group was created. Stop making it sound as if they are interested in you or this thing. This whole conversation popped up because you kept going here, you kept going there, distracting people and painting bad narrative and negative narratives. That was why your name was involved. If I was in their situation as well, I'll use my power, my personality and everything to get you invited by the police for painting bad narrative and negative narrative and as well saying things that the Nigerian police never said. The only thing you're good at in your life is to go around and spread wrong narratives. That's why nobody wants to have anything to do with you. You talk to them yourself and the next thing you're bringing out screenshots, trying to make irrelevant points, trying to make yourself relevant in the society by manipulating and jamming the heads of people together. And the next thing your so-called poor, no education, having low-life bastard followers become. He's trying to make the country better. He wants to meet with the president. Meet with the president, woggy you there. You these miscreants, no job having you. You can't account for 67 million. You can't account for 20 million. You can't give proper accountability of why the EFCC picked you up. But you are quick to put your nose into people's business to try to bring them down. You have just one job to do in your life, and that job is to go around and manipulate and perpetrate all sort of lies, and as well dish out information that the police didn't dish out. To be coming out, the police PRO, you'll be sounding as if you are in charge of the police and the police must listen to you. Maybe you came here, you came to tell us that Mr. Egbedo is your father. He said you can come. Do you think that now gives you the right to go up and down? Is this how they do activism? Can't you see Showore? Have you seen what Showore has been doing lately? If you are so interested in cleaning the country, why is it so hard for you to team up with Sheung that said you should come and join his party so that you guys can do something together? Have you been seeing the way Showore has been diplomatic with the way he has been moving without manipulating or spreading lies about people? I am not surprised. I have told people. When a man decides to say, I will touch another man's and suck it or do whatsoever to it so that the person can live and I can make money, you think such person has integrity to talk about other people's business? I rob a bank before I touch another man's. You this shameless twat. Alright? And before you talk, all those that follows you up and down. Anytime I look at them, it's either they are using one itel Android phone, all those miscreants. They will now come and now be saying VDM is doing that. What are you doing except lying, manipulating people? Normal. You go fit up for where they talk when you know they mad. But David don't sell in people cheap for cheap attention. How is it helping? How is you being a loyalist? Because David is the loyalist to VDM, not the other way around. How has it help you to win awards? How has it help you to have a sold out show? How? You kept, he likes making everything look as if it's about him. I am the guy, I am the this, that. You are not going to sell these people back to us. No one is going to accept. If Naira Marley have anything to say, Naira, go to media house, do proper interview. As for you, Zinoliski as well, you need to tender an apology. You need to explain yourself to make people understand that because you and Naira, you and mohbad are in same record label doesn't make you brothers. He is a colleague. He was a colleague when he was alive. Because most people don't understand this part of the entertainment industry and the business part of it. You need to let people know that you respect mohbad when he was alive, you respect after he's no more. If you had made any mistake, if you and Naira Marley's approach was wrong on how you treat everything, you are sorry. And Naira Marley should also do same thing. This guy is only making things worse for Naira Marley. For every time he comes out to talk, you can sense manipulation from far. You this product of unwanted pregnancy, you this nothing but a terrible lying, low self-esteem having fashion sense zero, swag zero. And before we talk, where you don't reach, where DDM don't reach, you never reach here. I don't want to reach there. I don't want to reach anywhere by sucking people up and down or touching man's penis up and down. I want to be where I am going to be so that in the nearest future, when I talk about my success, it's not going to be attached to I was giving blowjob. I was saying my dick is high. Come on, shameless twats, jobless, making money with content, monetizing it, coming up with all sort of distraction. Come with your so-called, yeah, we are ready for you. This guy is just too manipulative. I pity person will go marry you for house because you know if you marry person for house, they go marry you keep for house. Now why they say you have to sell your and do all those things? You made it a business, and a person like you can work on the talk about integrity. Get a life. If you can't get some other one from Temu, only say no go last because everything from Temu is cheap and fake. You this product of I don't even want to talk about you anymore.
Did I clap for you? It's a well-written poem that was delivered appropriately and perfectly. Without being told, whatever you just said came from the angle of hate for VDM. One thing some of you are finding so difficult so long as justice for mohbad is concerned is you created a group. Was it licensed that so long as that group is concerned, nobody have the right to talk about justice for mohbad? So long as you guys were there to talk about justice for mohbad, what has VDM issue talking about the DNA test and every other thing got to do with it? So VDM single post on a daily basis regarding justice for mohbad, we are not distracting group of persons that came together to fight justice for mohbad. Now, if you feel that what he's been saying is distracting the entire justice for mohbad, did you at any given point in time reach out to him and say, come join us, this is the angle we are looking at it from? Let it not be that we that are fighting for justice for mohbad, we are fighting ourselves. Did you ever do that? Now, if you check whatever VDM posted regarding the WhatsApp group, he never said that WhatsApp group was created because of him. It was created for justice for mohbad, not just one, about what, 3, if I'm not mistaken. Along the line, the topic, the whole essence of that WhatsApp group changed automatically. And everything they keep discussing, or they were now discussing there, became his own, how to bring him down, send it to Kirikiri and every other thing. Evil Jigan testified to it that he was added to that group. But along the line, now discovered that not justice for Mohbad they were now discussing there. Everything they were now discussing, good percentage of it is all about VDM. Now, if VDM is fighting justice for Mohbad on its own part, how is that supposed to be the group headache? If not that, what you are fighting for, VDM was fighting against it. Now, everything so far said by you regarding Naira Marley, Sam Larry, I'm not here to defend VDM. Even Naira Marley and Sam Larry, you guys presume or pretend as if maybe that is two persons' interest VDM is protecting. VDM has never in any way said that they are innocent. What he's been saying is that those two persons were not there as at the time of Mohbad died. Let's take a look at the people that were there within 24 hours. Is that supposed to be the crime that you will crucify him for? Can you lay claim to one particular thing that offended that same group, that they now change the topic instantly and begin to focus on VDM and how to tarnish his image, release his noodles and every other thing? Whatever you are saying, you have every right to like VDM, you have every right to hate VDM. But the issue of coming up and begin to say that decepting people is this, calling him all sort of name, you have every right to do just that. But one thing is sure is that the kind of lifestyle, the popularity, fame, and every other thing that VDM is getting is that kind of lifestyle you wish to have, but the acceptance is not there. And that is why some of you hate him so much that anytime you speak, you guys want to silence him by all means. You are not God. The same God that created you created VDM. Everybody have different participation when it comes to life struggle and issue. Whatever he's doing, if it is not assigned by God or assigned by God Almighty, I don't think he will have the voice, the platform to be so loud enough that anytime he speaks, everybody want to hear what he says. And as for you, this is the first time I'm seeing you. You are just like among the group, who should bear the cat? I will do it. Because everything said so far by you is a written statement by somebody for you to deliver. Go and get a life as well. Even if Dre or whatever name you call him is the most richest and most successful businessman in Nigeria, does that make him above the law or make him an extra human being? He's just an ordinary human being, just like VDM. So nobody feels nobody. Even if VDM happens to be one of the most poorest being on earth, he still has his own right to voice out whatever you wish to talk about. Likewise, Dre and you and every other person out there. So in all and all, if you guys in that group focus your attention on how to get justice for Mohbad, I think VDM wouldn't have seen the need to dabble into whatever messages you guys were posting on how to send him to Kirikiri and be doing video about it. You guys never one day imagined that a day will come. Everything so far said last year or last 2 years on that chat, VDM will get to know about it, and that is the pains you guys are going through at the moment. Nobody give you guys the sole right to talk about justice for Mohbad. Nobody give you that permission that on no account should anybody talk about justice for Mohbad without coming through you guys. The way you guys were saying it, or every other person were saying it, the one that suit people and convince people that probably there might be truth in this direction was what carried the people's attention, which was VDM. Because the pains was like about 3, 4, 5 persons came together. You need to drive narrative. In the end, singular person from his whole angle begin to say something that almost contradicts whatever you guys are doing, and at the same time now turn the fight to VDM instead of using all your energy to prove whatever narrative you were driving right, so that people will not begin to accept it. And that is just the simple pains you guys are going through. For the record, justice for Mohbad does not belong to one person. I have every right to say my own. If I say something that is contradictory or something that ought not to say, I believe the law is there to interpret. So long as the police officers saddled with the responsibility of finding justice for Mohbad did not see anything said so far said by VDM derogatory to the extent of trying to arrest him and bring him into custody and begin to ask him, why did you have to say this? I believe he has the right to say it. So you guys are not police, you guys are not judge. It's just a concerned citizens who just believe that yes, need for us to fight justice for Mohbad. In any way you guys can do it, but if you feel that your purpose of joining that group was to protect and defend some persons who everybody is trying to ask to say their own side of the story, or rather because of the DNA test VDM demanded for, it goes to show that everything you guys planned has been exposed. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment on the comment section. Once again, share and follow the page. For the record, everybody get right to talk about justice for Mohbad. You go and get a life. Everybody get past mistake. Everybody have done one or two things before. You way they talk. Are you sin free? If not be hatred, what you can concern VDM Nudo, concern justice for Mohbad. If not be hatred, what and get for them. If you say anything way not good, now go say this thing we talk. See how they expose or they weaken the justice for Mohbad. Make police go arrest them. Did you do that? No. Now go they look for where to plan and do everything and manipulate things. They distract and they spoil his name. They release what you're not supposed to release. Don't you think you guys are becoming a blackmailer rather than two good citizens who are supposed to make sure that justice for Mohbad is found?